Blinders on when it comes to Lulu. You don't see her as she is. You see her as your last remaining tie to Luke.
You're wrong. You're wrong, Lulu. Lulu is so much more than her father's daughter. And just for the record, I see her and know her exactly as she is, warts and all, and I will not apologize for loving her. She's trying to rebuild a life that was taken from her. She's finding her place in the world and reconnecting with her children. Why would you begrudge her that?
I don't.
Well, it seems like you don't want her to have anything. As much as you've got, it's a problem for you.
It's not a problem for me.
Oh, really? Because it seems like you don't want her to have a house or a family or a job.
I don't care if Lulu has anything. I care that she knows that I got pregnant when I was in high school. And I gave the baby up for adoption. I care that your precious Lulu has been holding that fact over my head and threatening to blow my life up.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons Delight. Boy, oh boy, we had some great scenes today, man. Between Amanda Sutton and the GOAT, Jane Elliott, bro. Oh my God, these scenes were on fire today, bro. Bro, Emmy Award winning scenes. I've been saying this for a while, man. I think Amanda's doing her best work as Brook Lynn. I think she's been doing her best work as Brook Lynn, bro. She definitely deserves to be nominated for a daytime Emmy. That is for damn sure. She's been doing incredible work with this character this year, bro. Really handling a lot of these emotional scenes. This was just a great scene between grandmother and granddaughter. Like, it was great. It was great. Jane Elliott. That's why we're glad she's back on the show. That's why we're glad she's back on the show. And by the way, I saw Jane on somewhere she was younger. I forgot what show this was. It was just this past week. What show was that? Was that I wanna say it was it Cannon or Barnaby Jones? She was on one of those, but it was from back in the 70s. And I saw her when she was younger, and it was so surreal seeing her just young. Like I've seen her young before though, plenty of times, but it's always surreal because we see her older now. And I was like, oh snap, that's Jane Elliott. I was like, there's young Jane Elliott right there, bro. But yeah, man, that was crazy, man. I couldn't wait to share that with y'all, man. It was on I think it was on that station, MeTV, though. I was watching it. It was late at night. Randomly, I just had it on one of those two shows, man. I forget which one she was on, but she was on there, man, and it was crazy to see it. I think she was in her 20s, bro. I want to say she was in her 20s or 30s, something like that. But it was a long time ago, man. It was crazy. But anyways, Brook Lynn. So Brook Lynn snaps on Tracy because Tracy just keeps bragging about Lulu in front of her, and we know how much she hates Lulu right now, and the stuff that's going on with her and Lulu right now, even more, drove her to just snap. Because basically the reason why Tracy was pumping up Lulu so much because Lulu was the one that took that photo that exposed Drew, what he was doing, and you know how much of a fool Tracy is. She was sitting up there glassing and glowing about it, and like I said, Brook Lynn just didn't want to hear about Lulu, so she snapped on her and left the room. Chase had to go calm her down. Chase was actually out of that conversation, was threatening to settle this once and for all with Lulu again. So we're going to see how that's going to go when Chase gets to Lulu. But Dante was trying to calm him down, like, what's the point, because remember, Dante still doesn't know the truth yet. So later on, Brook Lynn's looking to apologize to Tracy, but Tracy was like, I don't want an apology, I want an explanation why you yelled the way you did. And Brook Lynn finally at least tell somebody about what happened to her, that she got pregnant when she was a teenager and had a baby. And, you know, she didn't go that much further with it, but that's how far she went. And she said it's been holding over her head, and Lulu knows about it, and it's the reason why she's been feeling the way she's been feeling lately. So yeah, man, this is pretty crazy, man. This is a pretty crazy situation, man. I just like the thing that I liked about the scene was I just like the way she outbursted about it. I think that was the great part about it, because you could tell she's just been holding it in and stuff like that. And now it sets up a situation where, you know, what side is Tracy going to take? Because she always, you know, basks and glows about, you know, about Lulu. Will she actually be there for the granddaughter that really needs her right now? You know, is she going to talk to Lulu about it? Because remember, Lulu was attempting to talk to her mother about it, but it didn't. The details didn't get there. You know, so Lulu, you know, I love the conversations the last couple of days. I haven't reported on those videos because they're not that important to post on here. But the conversations between Laura and Lulu have been great this week. You know, if it wasn't as much going on this week, I might have been able to eke out a video about when Laura was going over her history when she was adopted or whatever. So, anyways, so like y'all know my position over here, man, and it's becoming a situation where you're either Team Lulu or you're Team Brooklyn. And at the end of the day, I'm leaning towards Team Lulu, but it's not really a Team Lulu and Team Brooklyn situation for me personally, just because I'm rooting for the truth to come out. You know, and the reason why I don't feel sorry for Brooklyn is because she needs to just come out with the damn truth, and she's refusing to do it. You know, I know it's not easy coming out with this kind of truth, but she needs to just fucking do it. You know, and the thing is that she's got to realize, just like any truth, you don't want the truth to come out another different way, because that's going to make things worse on you when the truth comes out a different way. At least if it came out from her, Gio and Dante in the long run could tolerate it better. You know, that Brooklyn finally came out with the truth and told them to their faces instead of finding out from somebody else. You never want to find out the truth from somebody else other than the person that's supposed to be telling it. And, you know, for me, I've been more supportive of Lulu because Lulu is the one that's kind of put in a fire situation. The only thing that I hate with Lulu is that she always feels like she got to be the one to tell it. Like, no, you're not. You're not. I know you're involved, but it's not your truth to tell. You know what I mean? You have to continue to keep your mouth shut. But the main person I blame outside of Brooklyn is Chase, because Chase is the one that's supposed to be motivating Brooklyn to tell the truth, and he's not doing that. I think he's being a horrible husband right now. Y'all see that as, oh, he's supporting her and all this other stuff. And no, he's not. A real husband is going to motivate his wife to tell the fucking truth, especially when it's a truth this big. This isn't a truth where she has a choice. It has to come out now. Gio, I think Gio's like 21 now. He needs to know the damn truth. He needs to know. Dante needs to know, so they could do whatever. And I don't think it's also about Lulu or Brooklyn getting more closer to Dante and all this other shit. I don't think it's about that, bro. Brooklyn and Chase are happy with each other. I don't think it's about that at all. They're just at a point where they want to get a baby, but you know, Chase can't have kids right now, so that's the obstacle they're going through. And you know, like I said, I don't think Lulu's doing anything to stay with Dante. You know, I don't look. I've said this before. If you feel that way as a Brooklyn fan, then you don't trust Brooklyn to be loyal to her husband, because she shouldn't be, you know, going back into temptation over her old feelings for Dante when she was a teenager. Come on now, you know. So we're gonna see how this is gonna go, man. But yeah, Tracy's gonna have to pick a side though. But it's getting interesting, and I can tell we're getting close to the truth coming out. The nurses' ball starts on May the 20th. I read the date. Starts May the 20th, so I'm looking for the truth to come out somewhere after that date. We'll see how it goes, man. But going ahead and get this video a like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching this one. After News Delight. See y'all tomorrow.